Is there anything I can do for you?
You don't happen to have a small penknife or an axe?
No.
Well, may I use the end of your cigar?
But what for?
Ah, thereby hangs the tale. I left half of it in my room, and the keys with the porter.
Perhaps my key will fit your door.
Oh, that's hardly like it.
But this is a continental hotel, you know.
Ah, you've done me a great service. Now, if you ever need a little brimstone,
I will come down and see you.
you'll get a warm welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're not going to the carnival by any chance?
Oh, no.
Well, neither am I. Carnivals are a waste of time. A wicked waste of time.
Absolutely.
I'll be seeing you.
Absolutely.
Stick 'em up. Hand over everything that's safe.
Mr. Harwood, you will have your little joke.
A fine night for the fireworks, Ethelred.
The fireworks. Yes.
Have you heard anything of the gentleman I'm expecting?
Oh, let me see. Oh, yes, monsieur. There will be Mr. Felix.
No. Fenton. F-E-N-T-O-N. It's very important.
No, sir.
We should be here by now.
Yes, sir.
Did you make our reservations on the Riviera Express tonight?
Oh, monsieur, we leave to the last moment. All I get is a two-berth sleeper, the last on the train.
Okay,
Voilà.
what's the damage?
1,600 francs.
I'll toss you double or nothing.
Oh, but monsieur...
Come on, give me a franc.
Oh.
Tails. Head, you win. I seem to be unlucky with tails tonight.
Oh, monsieur, but never before in my life have I gambled.
Never?
Never, monsieur.
Well, I won't be the first to push you on the downward path. I can't do it. Ethelred, I've saved you from a life of folly. From now on, my movements will be very uncertain, Ethelred. Go home. Myra, I beg your pardon. My sense of direction disappeared sometime. That face seems distinctly familiar. Don't tell me. It's coming back. I know. You're the fellow who emancipated my tail. Any fellow who any fellow who pulls my tail out of the door is my friend for life. This definitely calls for a little drink. Pardon. What's yours? This any good? Huh? Silence means consent, absolutely. Say when. Say when. You've been drinking, sly dog. I'll give you a little tilt. It's the wrong bedroom, which in my experience is always the right bedroom. Come on. Drink. Ah.
please.
Excuse me, are you in a hurry?
Yes.
So am I.
Speed it up a little. Hey, you can't do that. This is a matter of life and death. You're pretty.
You're drunk.
Is that all?
Well, since you've been so polite, perhaps you could tell me which is Mr. Harwood's room.
Oh, right over there. Did you say Harwood?
Yes?
Well, that's a funny thing. That reminds me of something. I'm Harwood. Here's my tail.
Well, how do you do? I'm from the Worldwide Insurance Company of New York.
Oh, at the moment I'm fully insured, but you ought to clean up in this place.
So I'm supposed to meet you here. I'm Carl Fenton. I'm sorry I'm late.
Fenton?
Yes?
Oh. Why aren't you a man?
The usual reasons.
Why didn't you say in your telegram you were a woman?
Never occurred to me.
You can't be very observant. I just found a body.
Really?
You know, a body with a beard.
All the best bodies have beards.
No, this is serious. I'm going down the hall to report it. Now, don't take this too big. I don't want to scare anybody, but I found a dead body in the room next to mine.
A body.
That's right.
Which room, sir?
210.
210. Oh, that will be part of Monsieur Wagner's suite. Thank you very much for telling me. I will have the chambermaid take it away at once.
This is on the level. Get the police.
Fine night for the fireworks, Ethelred.
Wise guy. Get me the manager.
Is your name really Ethelred?
Yeah. No.
Oui, monsieur? A dead body. Where? Monsieur Wagner's room. I come at once.
There. It's gone. The body's gone.
The body's gone.
Did you hear that? The body's gone.
Monsieur will feel better in the morning.
He thinks I'm drunk. Tell him.
He's drunk.
I mean about the body.
Well, I didn't see it.
Listen, I belong to Taggart, it's American Detective Agency. I'm the European representative.
Mr. Harwood must have his little joke.
Am I or am I not a detective?
I don't know. How do you feel about it?
Now listen, I'm sick of this. I came here as a perfectly peaceable visitor. I find a body through no fault of my own, and everyone treats me like a lunatic. A man was sitting in that chair murdered. I saw him.
Well, monsieur, if you'll excuse...
Get this. I'm not leaving here until you call the police.
Take my advice. Forget it.
Let's see. He was sitting there. I brought a drink down from that table.
Well, mademoiselle, I don't think monsieur will require us any longer.
We have a train to catch. We have a train to catch.
Bonsoir, mademoiselle. Bonsoir, monsieur.
Bonsoir, monsieur. Exceptionally fine night for the fireworks. Hmm?
Yes, isn't it?
Mademoiselle? Il me jetait par la porte.
Oh, ça fait rien. Allons, allons.
Next time I discover a body, I'll get it to sign an affidavit.
We have exactly 15 minutes to get to the station.
Station?
Scotland.
I can't go to Scotland like this. The Scots would never understand.
We must catch that train. Lady Belton is expecting us.
Melton?
Lady Belton is the lady who's lost the jewelry that you and I have got to find. Does that penetrate?
Oh, yes, I remember. You're snooping around for some insurance company.
Ah, the alcoholic clouds are clearing. How long will you be?
Like that. 1 minute to strip, 1 minute to dress. I'll be back in a minute.
Hey, make it 2 minutes. I'll finish packing for you. Make it snappy now.
Why did you come all the way to the East to meet me?
I waited 3 days in London, sitting on my hotel chair.
Oh.
Then I cabled your New York office.
What did they say?
They said there's only one way to get Harwood. Fetch him.
I knew they'd speak highly of me.
Have you got any spare underwear?
Why, are you short? Try the top drawer. Say,
Yes?
why did the old dame send for a Tankerton man?
Lady Belton is 100% American. Third husband, Lord Belton, first two disposed of by Tankertons.
Well, I suppose we've got to go. But what an opportunity to miss. Here's a perfectly good dead body, and...
This is a very commonplace world. Bodies don't disappear, and when a man has had too much to drink, he's drunk. Is that clear?
Perfectly.
There you are.
Thank you. Oh, have you got everything?
Everything. Everything.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, right.
Merci, monsieur, merci.
This is a double sleeper.
You forget, I thought you were a man.
I hoped I'd removed that impression.
You have. Where are you going to sleep?
Well, that's easy. Right here.
Well, everything's taken. Where am I going to sleep?
Oh, I don't care.
Well, that's very sweet of you, dear.
Just a minute.
Oh, scratch my back, will you?
Can I do anything for you, monsieur?
Yeah, scratch his back.
Oui, madame. Where, monsieur?
Outside.
Oui, monsieur.
Hope you find crumbs in the bed.
Well, I've always got the other one.
Now listen, écoute. F-E-N-T-O-N. F for fiddle. E for Henry. N, never mind. T, turtle.
Ce n'est pas l'anglais, ma mère. Ce n'est pas l'anglais.
Yeah, long legs is right, but I can't help it.
Asseyez-vous, monsieur.
Essayez-vous. Oh, no, essayez-vous, no.
Écoutez, si on savait seulement le nom, monsieur, peut-être on pouvait la trouver.
C'est peut-être la jeune dame américaine, Carl Fenton.
Carl Fenton? F-E-N-T-O-n. Fenton.
Oui.
oui.
Oh, elle est dans la chambre à côté.
Oui, à côté.
À côté?
À côté.
Tiens,
Oh, you mean Cootie. Well, we'll let them wait. I've got to see her first. Bonjour. Merci. Fuck up. I mean, beaucoup.
Hello. Oh, why the face?
What's the idea of not being hurt?
You disappointed?
Well, you might have been hurt a little bit.
How'd you come out?
Well, I didn't quite come out, but I was on my way.
Ooh, how's your knee?
Pretty good. What are you doing?
I'm looking up the trains to Scotland.
In a 902 timetable? They've all got there by now. Get me the police.
What are you calling them for?
Curiosity. Get me the police. Oh, that's service. Oh,
Monsieur Tobet, nous avons pris le rapport du mécanicien. Oui, monsieur.
Oh, Monsieur Turbay, Assistant Prefect of Police?
Yes, I am. You've lost some of your property?
Well, it wasn't exactly mine, although I did see it first.
Perhaps Monsieur will explain.
Well, my name is Harwood, of the Taggart and Detective Agency, New York City.
Oh, very glad to see you, Mr. Howard.
They transferred him to Europe so they could get some work done over there.
The witty lady on my left is Miss Fenton of the Worldwide Insurance Company of New York, one of their major risks.
Delighted to meet you, Miss Felton.
How do you do?
How do you do? Please sit down.
Oh, thank you. You know, Monsieur Turbay, I have a theory. I believe the Paris Express was deliberately wrecked.
That's more than a theory, Mr. Howard. We have proof that the signals were tampered with.
Have you any idea who did it?
Not yet. The most difficult type of criminal to find is a madman without a motive.
Always supposing he is a madman and hasn't a motive.
Why do you say that?
Last night at the Hotel Gallico in Nice, I found a dead body.
You would bring that up.
A body of a man with a beard. Later on, it disappeared.
The beard.
The body. After the smash, I saw that body in the wreckage.
What?
I'll swear I saw the same body twice.
I don't doubt it.
In my opinion, the murderer tried to conceal it.
But why wreck a train to do it, Mr. Howard?
What better place to hide a leaf than in a forest?
Huh? And where is the body now?
Fortunately, it was burned in the wreck.
Ah, very unfortunate. But leave it to me, Mr. Howard. In France, we work different to America. And you can rely on me. I shall leave every stone turned up.
That's right. Don't turn down anything. I'll give you a little proposition, Mr. Turbay. I'll bet you $5,000 even that I catch the man who wrecked this train.
You are betting me, Paul Turbay, $5,000 that you will catch this maniac?
That's the idea.
It's a lot of money, Mr. Howard. But how is it you say in English? Never look in the gift of a horses?
I know what you mean.
Well, I accept.
Fine, good.
I cannot talk any longer.
Oh, that's all right, it's all right.
Goodbye, Mr. Howard.
Goodbye. Oh, I think we ought to start even. Clue number 1. Plucked from the bearded body. If you will pardon me for turning up the first stone, come on.
I hope you realize I'm making a great concession in letting you call here.
Thank you, Carol.
My name's Fenton.
Thank you, Fenton.
Sir?
Good afternoon, Fenivesi. I'd like to see the gentleman who lives here.
What name should I tell you?
Oh, well, he wouldn't know it, but I think he'll see me if you tell him it's in connection with Wagner. Heinrich Wagner.
Very good, sir. If you'll come inside.
I'd like to. After you, little woman, after you.
So you're digging up that body again, and you told me you were going to visit a sick friend.
Maybe he is sick.
Well, I'm going.
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, I am.
Listen, behave
If you'll come this way, madam.
French custom. Oh, I hate disturbing you like this, but it's rather important.
Won't you sit down?
Thank you. I ran across a friend of yours yesterday, Heinrich Wagner,
Oh, yes.
and I gathered that he was on his way here to see you.
Have a cigarette.
Thank you. I don't exactly know how to tell you this, but...
A light?
Thanks. It may be a bit of a shock to you. Heinrich Wagner was on the Paris Express last night.
Well?
The train was wrecked.
Wrecked? But Wagner?
Killed.
Dear, 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 dear. I did not even know there had been a wreck. This is a great shock to me.
Yeah, it was a great shock to us.
It must have been. Particularly to...
My wife? Oh, yes. Yes, wasn't it, darling?
Oh, yes.
See, I'm afraid she's not quite herself. I spoiled her night's sleep, and she's a little upset.
How unfortunate. Poor Wagner. He was to have visited me here today. I was wondering why he had been detained. Of course, you understand, he is only a business acquaintance. A friend of a friend.
Oh, quite.
Nevertheless, it is not very pleasant to hear these things. Will you have a drink?
Oh, no thanks, no thanks.
No, he daren't. It goes to his head immediately. Doesn't it, darling?
Yes, darling. Well, we won't trespass on your time any longer.
It was most considerate of you to come.
I hate to spring it on you like this, but I thought it best to tell you.
I am extremely grateful.
Goodbye, Mr.
Goodbye, and thank you.
Thank you. That's a fine print you have there. Buenos Aires racecourse, isn't it? Do you know South America well?
No, not at all. I have taken this place furnished.
Oh, that's very
goodbye
nice.
again, and thank you.
Oh, goodbye. Thank you. Go on. Benton, do you wear corsets?
I do not.
I thought so. Are you wired up in any way?
What?
Any hairpins?
No. Why?
I'm going to pick his lock.
Pick his what?
His lock. Tonight, all being well.
All being well, we should be in Scotland by now.
Roaming and the gloaming with you, Fenton, appeals to me much more than breaking haggis with Lady Belton.
Yes, but we...
But gin a body meet a body, especially a dead one. Something must be done. Hence, I'll have to bust into that gent's flat.
Hence you bust into it alone.
Of course, this is a man's job.
Oh, is it? Well, I'll go and find one.
I knew I could count on you.
Careful. Stupid.
I thought you weren't coming.
So did I.
I know it's the mother instinct.
Uh-huh.
Dead right. Lift him up, lift him up. Call this fella tomorrow. Tell him to insure with the worldwide.
Tomorrow I'll be in jail.
Shut the door. Careful. Have you got another one?
No.
I got it.
Yes, you've got it.
We certainly came prepared.
Let's go. Well, I'm going.
No, you don't.
What was that?
Your beads.
Get away, stupid. gone. Ethelred!
It's all right. I did it.
Oh, well, if you think you can scare me.
Well, they're gone. Same in the bedroom. Everything moved. I wonder why that fellow wanted to get out so quickly.
Maybe his lease was up.
Fenton, I'll do the thinking. Five minutes past. Find our missing friend and we'll have the solution.
To what?
Hello. What's this? The Lord Mayor-elect and the Sheriffs of London request the honor of the company of Axel Hoyt and party at dinner at Guildhall on Saturday, the 9th day of November, 1931.
1931. We're a bit late for the party.
Well, we know 4 important facts. Our friend's name is apparently Axel Hoyt.
Yes.
His address was on Wagner's cuff.
Yes.
He runs away. Why?
I don't know.
Because he thinks I know something.
Yes? I'm going.
Where?
To Scotland. I'm sick of playing tag with a hangover. I am going. I really am.
The old place won't be the same without you.
Oh, forget this wild goose chase and come with me to Scotland.
It's getting a little chilly out there.
After all, we are supposed to be doing a job together. What do you say?
Let's sit down.
What?
Sit down.
What was that?
It's the neighbors complaining again.
It was somebody shooting at us.
You wouldn't fool me.
Ethelred, you were right. There was a body. It was put on that train. And all those people were killed just to... You're not going through with this.
Of course I am, but I've got to get you out of here first.
I'm staying.
Oh, you're not. You're not.
Oh, you think I'm scared, do you? Well, you're wrong. Oh, Ethel!
Are you dead?
Yes. How do we get out of here?
Well, they say an army marches on a stomach. Let's join the army.
And then what?
Find Axel Hoyt.
You haven't got a clue.
You forget, Fenton. Axel Hoyt was at the Guildhall 5 years ago.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, we leave the most ancient room in the Guildhall. Noting as we pass along the beautiful dark oak paneling on either side. See description and official guidebook. Obtainable from myself, price sixpence. Follow me. Gather round, please. Just gather round and I'll endeavour to explain. Now, hanging on the walls, we have a series of photographs of the annual Guildhall banquets for the past 15 years, from 1921 to 1935 inclusive. At these banquets, as many as 3,000 guests have been known to sit down to table at one time. Follow me. The Guildhall was rebuilt in 1411 and was damaged in the Great Fire in 1666, which emanated, as we know, from Pudding Lane and finished in Five Corners. Now, this, of course, was before my time, but I might as well tell you that according to history, this old place originally was an old manor. You see before you several handsome portraits of former London mayors, aldermen, and city officials. There is an amusing story told of the gentleman in the portrait now facing us, and known to posterity as one of the first Lord Mayors of London. It is related that as he was in the act of stepping from his coach, one of the horses, excited by the occasion, reared up and stamped heavily into a puddle, splashing the mayor's robes and casting a cloud over his inauguration. Undismayed, he turned to his attendants and remarked, Is this how my worthy city greets me? A bon mot which not only saved an awkward situation, but caused him to be known ever afterwards as a man of ready wit and humor. And that ends our little tour today, ladies and gentlemen. In the course of my day's work, I walked 3 3/4 miles, and am not due for pension till 1941. I thank you. Thank you very kindly. Thank you. Thank you very much. This way out, miss.
Lock that door.
Nice work. Nature in the raw.
700 faces waiting to be fed.
So that's a Guildhall banquet. Look, there's the boar's head.
No, that's the mayor. Look.
Where?
See that fellow?
Yes?
He owes me $5. Look at this. Wagner, before he was a body. Note the beard. Benton, the plot thickens.
Axel Hoyt.
In person.
So Hoyt knew Wagner 5 years ago.
Let's see what the others can tell us. Look here, Exhibit A. Strapping wench with come-hither eyes. Definitely has style. Next to her. Who would you say would be in C?
B, typical pillar of the British Empire. C, might be anything from a cabinet minister to a Portuguese sanitary inspector.
It couldn't be that. It has no epaulets. Well, look here. Oh, definitely a personage. Member of the male sex. Obviously an untidy smoker. There you are, Fenton. This group is our only link to Hoyt. Question is, how are we going to trace them? Fenton, you're not attending.
I'm studying the gown Exhibit A is wearing.
Don't be feminine, I'm thinking.
You better leave the thinking to me. A gown as smart as that one can be traced.
Fenton, you're a genius.
Madame, I can trace this very gown. The Maison Popette supplied it to, Miss Elizabeth Wentworth, Grantley House, Buckley.
Buckley?
Yes, Buckley. A little village in the West Country. Thank you so much.
Cut that out.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Time for Lady Belton's telegram. What are we going to tell her today?
Tell her the plane was delayed by the fog.
What fog?
The fog that delayed the plane.
What plane?
That's right.
Oh. Is this the way you're going to look for Elizabeth Wentworth?
Yeah.
Well, where are we going to find her?
Look.
I'm delighted to see so large an assembly tonight. Of course, as you know, the proceeds will go to aid the funds of that splendid organization, the Pilgrims of Peace. It is a special honor to us tonight that the prizes will be presented by the president of the Pilgrims, none other than our old friend, Sir Charles Webber. Who, together with our dear Miss Elizabeth Wentworth, and her band of loyal helpers are so soon setting forth on their voyage of charity and goodwill on the peace mission ship, the John Murdoch.
Two birds with one stone. Now.
She's gone.
She's sitting at the third table. She's going to play.
Remember, please, the losing lady will move up. The losing gentleman will move down. The winning couples will keep their seats. Hearts are.
That means the losing gent moves down, doesn't it? Which way's down? I'm a stranger here.
That way.
Good.
And the winning couples keep their seats.
I know.
What did he say were trumps?
Hearts. And I don't think we need trouble to play this hand.
Oh. That makes me the losing gent, eh?
It does. You move.
Down. I know. Thank you.
And I move
Up.
Correct. I'll be seeing you. Well, I move down, eh?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, you must be lucky in love.
One moment, please. Have you ever played this game before?
No.
You know nothing whatever about it.
That's funny. That's what they said at the last table. Now, you go down and I'll go up. Goodbye.
All changed, please. Final game.
Say, how you doing?
Fine. Won't be long now. There's my table.
Goodness, this game's hard on your feet.
On your what? Scram. Go on.
Hearts are.
Your cards.
Yep.
How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you...
How do you do? How do you do? 3 points will make me safe for first. I've just been comparing notes with Mr. Crocker.
Excuse me, but haven't we met somewhere?
I think not. If you play sensibly, young man, the pig is mine.
I'll do my best.
Your lead, I think.
See, what was it? I've got it. Guildhall Banquet, 1931. Yes, I'm sure it was 1931. We had soup.
I've certainly been to banquets at the Guildhall.
You were with a business acquaintance of mine. You know that fellow with the limp. What's his name? Hoyt. Axel Hoyt, that's it.
Young man, I only need 3 points for that sucking pig. Now, if there's any more talking, I shall call the vicar.
I'm sorry. Funny thing, I ran across Hoyt in Paris a few weeks ago.
I think not.
Oh, yes, I'm sure of it.
You see, Mr. Hoyt died 3 years ago.
Died?
Yes, in the district. I was present at the funeral. Oh, you jumped my ace! Where's the vicar? Where's Mr. Kenny?
Please.
It's a scandal.
Oh, no.
I only needed 3 points.
Now, don't let your passions rise over a game of cards.
Yes, but...
Remember, Mrs. Forsythe, that life is not a highway strewn with flowers. Crash.
I lost the pig.
Then console yourself with the cask of cider.
I won't. I want my pig. He's stolen my pig.
No.
He's in league with Mr. Crocker. It's all a plot to get my pig.
Who is he?
I don't know. Said he saw Hoyt in Paris.
Didn't you tell him Hoyt was dead?
Yes.
I wonder how much he knows.
Yes. I wonder.
You see, monsieur, owing to the signals being reversed and to the curve in the line, the driver had no time to pull up.
Then it was a deliberate wreck.
Yes, that is my opinion.
Have you any idea who did it?
You will pardon me, monsieur, but that is what you call in English a
A leading question.
May I say that the characteristics of this wreck are similar to those of the Bordeaux Express and Havre smash?
Bordeaux? Havre? Yes, positively.
Thanks. And the motive?
Motive? Who can say?
I take it special precautions have been taken on every French railway.
On French railways, yes. But a madman of this kind may turn up anywhere.
Yes, of course. Well, thanks very much, Mr. Vaudreuil. Good day.
Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour.
C'est marqué urgent.
Urgent, voyons. Donnez-moi mon pardessus et mon chapeau.
Bien, monsieur. Voilà, monsieur.
Merci. Ah, c'est américain. Nous partons en Angleterre.
En Angleterre? Mais où, monsieur?
Là.
First, I made a dead man who was alive, then I made a living man who died 3 years ago. There appears to be some minor oversight.
Well, if you're trying to get a look at Hoyt's death certificate in here, you're wasting your time. It takes days of filling up forms.
Leave it to me.
You better let me handle it.
Now, not Toots.
Listen, I know. I was brought up in the insurance racket.
I'll do it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, I came here to make an
know if you
inquiry.
could,
I'll do the talking. As
It's
a matter
like
of fact...
this.
It's all right, it's all right. I know. There's no need to be bashful. Is it a girl or a boy?
Oh, boy.
Your first experience?
Oh, no, we have a little girl as well.
Yes.
Really? And what is the new baby's name?
Huh? Oh, Hepplethwaite. Axel Stanislaus Hoyt Hepplethwaite.
Oh, that's rather strange. There was a Mr. Axel Stanislaus Hoyt. Died in this district, you know.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Hepplethwaite's uncle, wasn't he, dear?
Yes, on Mother's side.
So you're naming the new baby after him?
Well, we want to, but we're not quite certain how to spell Stanislaus. There are 2 ways of spelling it, I believe, aren't there, dear?
Yes, there are. There's S-T...
never mind.
O,
Dear, I'll
or
do
is
the
it
talking.
A?
All right.
Yeah, well, that's very simple. Oh, Pillweed.
Yes, sir?
Just bring me the index of deaths for 1933.
Yes, sir.
You know, the pleasantest part of my duty is the registering of births. Deaths depress me. Marriages, I'm not so sure about. But I always say it takes a birth to brighten up my morning. Oh, thank you. Now then. Height. I've got it. There we are.
Oh, thank you. You know, dear, his death was certified by our old friend, Dr. Evans. He helped our little Henrietta into the world. Remember, darling?
Yes, we must look him up.
Oh,
He's moved, you know. Yes. He's at Bellevue now, just outside Bexeter.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'll give you his address.
Well, thank you.
He's retired now. Yes, about 3 years, I think. Yes. He's come into money. So I understand. Well, there we are.
Thank you.
Well, goodbye.
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 I hope this isn't the last time I'll be seeing you.
No, hope not.
Oh, you young people. You young people.
Oh, yes.
Yes, thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Good day. Is Dr. Evans in?
Dr. Evans left the house a quarter of an hour ago to catch the train for Southampton.
When will he be back?
I don't know. It was very sudden. A telephone call.
Does the train go direct to Southampton?
No. The doctor left a change at Barwell.
Barwell, thanks.
Is he expecting?
Can't say. He's the doctor. He ought to know. Come on.